Today I'm going to be talking about addiction, right? And now, overcoming addiction in the gist of it all, right? I have something that I wrote, and this is going to be my first video that I'm going to be basing what I'm saying off notes, off paragraphs that I've written. It's not much, and the whole video is not going to be just me reading. I'll have a little bit to say afterwards. But this video in particular is about overcoming addiction, or some thoughts to help. I'm not saying that I'm going to help you get rid of your addiction or anything like that. But I do have some things to say that could be resourceful. Anyways, overcoming addiction. Any addiction. We are all addicted to something that which may cause us harm or force us to carry a burden of guilt and shame. Our minds are a fit of rivals competing like angels and demons. Why in these habits do we find such contradicting thoughts? Which way is the right way? And if it is overcoming your addiction is the right thing to do, then how does one do so? Let us take, for instance, the addicts of tobacco, cigarettes. Some professionals have stated that cigarettes compete closely with heroin on an addictive scale. That's pretty staggering. It's pretty surprising. It is useless to inform a smoker that their habit is harmful, because you are informing them of something that they already know. And this information that this smoker is doing something that's hurting his health, that information is of no use. It doesn't help. You're just informing them of something they've heard a million times, and it doesn't help. So you need to reach in a different way. Their cigarettes, in their eyes, are what's helping them. The addict of cigarettes. They think in their own head that cigarettes help them. They are a common comfort for them, an easy fix to a stressful day. How could one possibly live without them after having them for so long? It's like giving up food. You can't do it, right? And herein lies the problem with addiction. The delusion that the habit is necessary for survival. Because now your brain believes that this is necessary for my survival. The limbic system, the award center, is telling you that, yes, this is necessary for survival, right? This is good, I love it. The delusion that the habit is necessary for survival, the old brain, the part of the brain which knows no reason, only instinct, is responsible for the difficulty of giving up nicotine or some other addictive substance. And because it is this part of the brain that is also active, it does not know of any potential illness caused by tobacco in this case. It doesn't know. It just knows that it likes it. It has no conscious knowing. If those two things were so closely connected, then you would probably have an easier time giving up cigarettes or whatever your addiction may be. This is just an example. It doesn't know potential illness caused by tobacco in this case, but rather only knows that the nature of it is soothing and a reliever of stress. An addict of anything is overpowered by the will of the old brain, its need for survival by the use of the substance. The only actual way of overcoming an addiction is to not overcome the substance itself, because we're always trying to fight the substance, fight the cigarettes, right? That's a mistake. It's not to fight the substance itself, but to overcome and overpower the part of the brain that is making you believe that this thing, this substance is necessary. And you can overpower the old brain, the limbic system, with the new brain, the part of the brain that knows reason. This is not simple or easy. If it was, there would be fewer addicts of harmful habits, right? What does that all mean? Well, what it means is that the way that you're approaching anything in life, we're taught to approach things in a very odd way in life, whatever it may be. Particularly addictions, we're told to approach it in a fight, in a resistance against it. Just like overcoming anxiety or overcoming some sort of disorder. We try to resist it, and guess what happens? It becomes stronger. It becomes more of a need. As soon as you believe that this thing is addictive, it's going to be harder to get rid of it. Because you're telling yourself in your brain over and over again that this is an addictive substance. This is addictive. I need it. And right, because you're telling yourself and you're in a fight against it, it just makes it feel like it's strangling you harder. It makes it feel like it's a lot stronger than it actually is. And in reality, the cigarettes or the drug or the whatever it is, masturbation, whatever the fuck you're addicted to, is so hard to give up only because you are telling yourself consistently, on a daily basis, that you need it, that it is necessary, that this is a strongly addictive thing that I am doing. And because that thought is being replayed in your head over and over again, it's so much harder. If you smoked cigarettes and no one in your entire life, you never saw a sign for it, a doctor never told you, your parents never told you nothing, that cigarettes were addictive, you never heard that cigarettes were addictive, it didn't say it on the pack or anything, and no one ever said that, and you smoked cigarettes, you would be able to drop cigarettes probably 90% easier than someone who has been told that they're addictive, only because you don't know that they're addictive. And because you don't know that they're addictive, your brain doesn't really see it that way consciously. And it's going to be easier. So stop looking at what you're doing as some sort of vicious substance that is a hold of you. Don't look at it in that way. But rather look at it as a thing to do. And it's a thing I've been doing for a long time. And maybe I just don't want to do it anymore. I'm not addicted. I'm not saying be delusional, I'm not addicted. But don't continuously tell yourself, I'm so addicted, this is so addicting. Just say, well, it is pleasurable, but yada yada yada. But no, be passive about it. Be calm about it. Don't be anxious about it. That's all I really need to say. Good luck.